Yo guys, so for the past year I've been doing a lean bulk, which for me is a long period of time, and this is what I looked like about 2 weeks ago. And I'm going to show you what I look like right now if I get the stop off. This is what I look like right now. Isn't this the new trend?
Crop tops for men.
People in America, I've seen them go to the gym in like crop tops like this, or even in t-shirts, and they will roll it like this. I've never seen anything like it in my life. No comment. There we go. See, I've become so massive that I cannot even wear tank tops right now. Now these are the power tanks and they are extremely tight. So I wear an XL, like compression material. But guys, this is what the shape looks like right now. So I've already lost a decent amount of weight. So today I'm going to show you what I eat in a day. Now I do not like cooking at all. Alright, so my meals are very simple, but they're still really enjoyable. They're not like the strict bodybuilding type meals, and I have a very flexible approach to eating. So I don't eat the same stuff every day, but I eat healthy, and at the same time I want to get in shape but also maximize my energy. So that's what it's all about. Let me take you with me. And this is not an actual pre-workout, but it's a pump pre-workout, so there's no caffeine in this. If you watch my recent video, you know why I decided to quit caffeine. But today's a special day because I'm starting a new workout routine. I'm excited. Let's go. So today I'm not training fasted, but during some phases I will. It really depends on where I'm at kind of in my life, but also in my business, what my priorities are and my tasks, because those change if you're running your own business, right? If you're an entrepreneur. And so right now I'm really focused a lot on writing, and writing is always kind of like the first thing I want to do in the morning when I'm most creative, when I have like the most energy. And I notice like it's always really hard to get into it. And so if I make it this habit of like doing it first thing in the morning, it kind of works best for me. So that's where I'm at right now. But during other phases I like to train fasted every single day. So yeah, what's different about my workout routine right now is that I've switched to a full body routine every other day. This is something I haven't really done before, maybe in the past, but I've never done like a full training block of it. And what's also different is that it's a lot lower in volume than I'm actually used to, which is always a technique that I like to use when I'm cutting. So as I get lower in body fat, I always make sure to drop down my sets. So my intensity will still be relatively high, like I train about 1 to 2 reps away from failure, never to complete failure, especially not when I'm cutting. And so the deeper I get into my cut, the less sets that I will be doing per body part per week. But now the amount of sets is really low. It's like 6 sets per week on most body parts, and I want to see kind of what this does to my body. I've done like 6 to 8 sets previously in the past, but never like 6 sets is kind of like the maximum for a body part. So yeah, we'll see. But like for some exercise today I only did 1 set, which is really weird for me, like crazy. So let's see how this goes. I'll keep you guys updated. But a tip is always, as you are cutting, make sure to drop the volume strategically. So maybe in the beginning I'm doing like, you know, 4 sets of bench press, 100 kgs for 5 reps. But then as I get deeper into a cutting phase, I actually am not able to maintain my strength on the bench press. What I'll do is, instead of those 4 sets of bench press, I'll only do 3 sets or even 2 sets on the bench press. But then I can maintain the weight of 100 kgs on the bar for the same amount of reps, rather than having to drop the 100 kgs to 95 to 90, because then you start to lose strength, and as you lose strength you will also lose muscle. All right, so to make this applicable to you guys, simply think about the fact, am I losing strength during this cutting phase? And then, you know, maybe you started your cutting phase with, let's say, 15 sets per body part per week, you know, 50 sets for chest. Well, then maybe it's time to do 13, drop it down to 10 sets, and you can go all the way down to 8 sets is what I normally do during a cutting phase when I get really lean, below 10% body fat. Outfit I'm wearing today, the 2-in-1 Infinity shorts. Really love these for leg days, for lifting, and then I love the other shorts, Elite Swift shorts, mostly for running, 100%, and the Power Tank compression, makes you look absolutely epic, makes the shoulders and arms pop out like crazy. That's the secret, guys. Get this tank, but make sure to size up, because I'm wearing an XL here. Normally I wear a large, and on the shorts I wear a medium. Hola.
Hola.
Un barra de pan, por favor.
Sí. Gracias.
Time for a post-workout meal. Now, many people will tell you that you cannot eat bread while losing fat, and they are wrong. I've been getting lean my entire life while still eating bread. Now, is this the best choice in terms of how full you are? No. So if I'm doing like a photo shoot, yeah, the last couple of weeks, I'm not gonna eat bread, only on like a refeed day where I'm higher in carbs. But for the average person, you can still eat bread sometimes and you can get lean. It is possible. As I said, if you're someone struggling with a lot of hunger, probably wanna, replace the bread for something else. And so what I do when I'm deep into a cutting phase, a better form of carbs is potatoes, because potatoes are pretty much the highest in volume. I'm gonna use a bit of olive oil here. And then we're gonna make a couple of these eggs, huevos. All right. How many huevos are we gonna do? 3 whole eggs and 2 egg whites. And I like my eggs scrambled. For today is faster. And I'm gonna add some of this ketchup. So our groceries are actually being delivered later, so I just had to kind of improvise, and I was craving some bread today. That's good. So let's see how we like the chicken. What do you think?
Nice.
That is good. The butchers there are so freaking good. This was even a butcher inside a grocery store. Like a big Carrefour though. We have to go a little bit out of our way to go there, but it was worth it. It was very, very nice. Sweet potato, super high in volume, great for when you're cutting. Also has a low glycemic index. And
Cauliflower.
I want to say broccoli, yeah, cauliflower. This is a veggie that Dutch people just love, I think, right? It's like,
Is it Dutch?
do people eat this everywhere? I don't know. Yeah.
Cauliflower heads.
I never. Yeah, I eat them at fancy restaurants. You get them sometimes, but not too often though. Yeah. I don't know if it's Dutch.
Cauliflower rice.
Cauliflower rice. Yeah. We didn't find that here in the grocery store.
Is it
yet.
a cauliflower?
Cauliflower. We didn't find the rice yet here, which is nice for like boosting up your meals. But yeah, we'll figure that out at some point. As you can see, guys. This table, you may have seen this before, it used to be inside, we just put it outside. And we got a new carpet there as well. So we ordered this whole like outdoor furniture kind of set, and now we're thinking to put that table that we got for outside, to put it inside. So we're gonna see, because it's really, really nice. And it kind of matches the interior pretty well, so.
We're not sure if we're gonna be eating inside or outside.
We're gonna do both, so yeah.
We can always switch it up again.
We can always switch it up. And here's the final setup, so we think it looks freaking clean. Look at that table, man. This is so epic. Very nice, and we love these chairs as well. Now, originally these are outside chairs, so the question is, do we put this inside or outside? We think it's really nice, matches well with the couch. And because we're in Spain and we feel like these outdoor chairs kind of, fit with the vibe here anyways, with the floor, we think it's nice. What do you think? And for my last meal, I already started prepping this yesterday, so maybe you can guess what it is. And it's a new flavor about to go down. Guys, I think we have bad news. Yesterday I tried to make ice cream and I wanted to do like a respin at the end to like mix in some Oreos. Don't judge me. But then it didn't work and I was like, forget about it. Like, just pull the power out. Tomorrow it'll probably work again. But honestly, man, it's just tripping. And anyone who knows this thing knows. Then we put it like this. Now those lights are supposed to go on. But this respin thing just keeps going. And I've gone through all the different steps. I've done a hard reset and it seems it's almost 100% certain there was something wrong with the internal electronics. Dude, we made like 3 ice creams, alright? Honestly, man, that really sucks. Not just because I want to have ice cream today, because I definitely do, but also the next coming days. It makes my shred so much easier, but mostly I just don't feel like going back to the store, going through the whole process. But yeah, that's life, guys. These things happen. But it just happened so fast, like after a couple of days. Anyways, I'm having my regular quark. We're just back to what we used to eat. So I'm gonna have this instead. Got some blueberries in here. Really good choice of fruits. These are the total macros, by the way. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.